All right, then let's start. This will be the first part of Legal and Constitutional Current Affairs series. The first point, Lok Sabha Secretariat recently released a list of unparliamentary words. This list was released on 13th of July 2022, and some of the unparliamentary words, they include Jumla JV, COVID spreader, Snoop Gate, Bal Buddhi, and also terms like ashamed, betrayed, hypocrisy, abuse, drama, incompetent, and it also mentioned some other words which are not provided here, but I'm telling you, Shakuni, dictatorial, Tanasha. Now all these words have been given. Okay. Also, this list, this is not the first time that the list has been released. This list has been released earlier as well, in the years 1954, 1986, 99, then 2002, 2009, and 2010. Earlier, the Secretariat used to release a book of such unparliamentary words in a bid to avoid wastage of papers. However, now the government has put the list on the internet. And in the year 2010, this list, it was started releasing on an yearly basis. Now, what are unparliamentary words? Unparliamentary words are those abusive or rude words or expressions which are considered unsuitable for the use in parliament. Now, these words are regulated in accordance with Article 105, Clause 2 of the Constitution. Under Article 105, Clause 2, speech of a member of parliament in a parliament, it is subject to discipline of parliamentary rules and good sense of members. Now the speaker or the chairman of the house is empowered to keep a check on it so as to ensure that the MPs, they do not use defamatory or undignified unparliamentary words inside the parliament. Now there is a rules of procedure and conduct of business in Lok Sabha that deals with expunction or removal of unparliamentary words. The rule 380 and 391 provides for the removal of these type of words. Next is the draft Drug, Medical Devices and Cosmetic Bill. This bill was released recently by the Union Health Ministry, and it will replace the Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and other set of rules also through which this industry is currently run. Now this bill, it seeks to regulate medical devices as a separate entity, comprises of a provision for fines and imprisonment in case of injury and death related to clinical trials or investigation. This bill also aims to regulate e-pharmacies. Now, what is the need to regulate e-pharmacies? In India, e-pharmacies or online pharmacies, as we say, they are completely outside the purview of law. And these are not regulated by the 1940 law or any other rules. And because of that, the online websites, they have got license for a physical shop or storage unit. And now if there is any violation of any rule, then the drug inspector, they do not know under which law or under which rule proceedings can be done. Therefore, a law or change in the current rule, it was needed so as to regulate the online pharmacies. And this bill is supposed to be doing exactly the same. Next, there have been new nominations to the Rajya Sabha. On 6th July 2022, 4 new nominations were made to the Rajya Sabha. They include the 4 that you can see here in the screen. Raja, who is the music maestro from Tamil Nadu, P.T. Usha, who is a sports icon from Kerala, V. Vijayendra Prasad, who is an acclaimed screenwriter from Karnataka, Virendra Hegde, who is a philanthropist and spiritual leader. Now, these nominated members, they have received multiple national and global recognition, and they have illustrious career. Further, nominating them, it also sends a political message. And you can see all the nominations were made from South India, indicating that southern states are the main focus of the government for the next phase of growth. Okay, now let us know something about the nominations in Rajya Sabha. In Rajya Sabha, there are a total of 245 members, and out of them, the president nominates 12 members on the recommendation of the government. These nominations are also made in accordance with Article 80, Clause 3 of the Constitution, And a nominated member, it can join a political party within 6 months of taking the nominated seat. Moving ahead, Kihoto Hollohan judgment. अभी 27 जून 2022 को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने शिवसेना के 16 एमएलएस को रिस्पॉन्ड करने को बोला था विद रिस्पेक्ट टू अ डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन नोटिस जो कि डेप्यूटी स्पीकर ने इशू किया था कि 12 जुलाई तक आप रिस्पॉन्ड कर दो। अब यहाँ पर जो है आपका सुप्रीम कोर्ट का एक जजमेंट था, लैंडमार्क जजमेंट 1992 का, किहोतो होलन वर्सेस याचुलू एंड अदर्स। दिस वाज मेड रेफरेंस टू। ये जजमेंट में एक्चुअली हुआ क्या था? इस जजमेंट में क्या हुआ, जस्ट 1 सेकेंड, ओके, इस जजमेंट में क्या हुआ, दैट द लॉ डीलिंग विद द पावर्स ऑफ द स्पीकर एंड द डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन ऑफ द लॉ मेकर्स in such matter, it became a part of the constitution in 1985 with the adoption of the 10th schedule, or as you can say, the anti-defection law. So in the Kihoto Hollohan case, the constitutional challenge to anti-defection law, this question was settled. And also there was another question, and that was related to the more powerful role provided to the speaker. And it was held that this discretionary powerful role of the speaker, it violates basic structure. Now let us know something about the 10th schedule of the Indian Constitution. The 10th schedule, it was added to the Constitution by the Constitution 52nd Amendment Act 1985. It provides for the disqualification of members of the parliament and state legislature in cases of defect. According to this, the member of a house from any political party will be disqualified if he has given up his membership of a political party voluntarily, or if he votes or abstains from voting in house as opposed to any direction issued by the political party with getting prior permission. अब स्पीकर की कुछ पावर्स है 10th शेड्यूल में, वो क्या है? 10th शेड्यूल जो है ना, वो स्पीकर को डिस्क्रिशनरी पावर देता है. And it states that if a member of a house would become subject to disqualification, the question will be referred to the decision of chairman or speaker of such house. And in this regard, the decision of the speaker shall be final. So finally, in the Kihoto Hollohan case, the Supreme Court, the discretionary power was challenged, and the Supreme Court mentioned that the speaker or the chairman, they hold a pivotal position in the parliamentary democracy. And they are the guardians of the rights and privileges of the house, and they can take far-reaching decisions in parliamentary democracy. Therefore, both the things were held to be constitutionally valid. Next is the tenure of RAW chief has been extended. Now, on 24th June 2002, the tenure of our current chief of research and analysis wing, that is RAW, was extended by 1 year. Our current chief of RAW is Samant Kumar Goyal. Now, this tenure was extended by appointments, Committee of Cabinets. This tenure was extended, by Appointments Committee Cabinet, that is ACC, till 30th June 2023. And this is the second extension of service for Samant Kumar Goyal. He is a 1984 batch IPS officer from Punjab cadre, and he completed his fixed tenure of 2 years as RAW Secretary on June 30th, 2021. And he is the third RAW chief to get tenure of over 3 years. Before him, R.N. Kao, he served for 9 years. He was the founder chief of RAW. And N.F. Sapnook, he served for 6 years. Okay, so what is RAW? RAW is the Foreign Intelligence Agency of India. And its primary function is to gather foreign intelligence, counter proliferation, counter terrorism, advancing India's foreign strategic interests, and advising Indian policymakers. It is also involved in security of nuclear programs in India, and the headquarters of RAW is in New Delhi. This is important for your prelims. And the main objectives of RAW are I can tell you one or two. The main objectives are to monitor the political, military, scientific, and economic developments in the country, having direct bearing on national security of India, and also to mold international public opinion as well as influence the foreign government. RAW also conducts operation in a bid to safeguard India's national interest. And they are also helpful in the anti-terrorism elements which are threat to India. Last for today, I believe so. Ban of single-use plastic. Now the Union government has banned the use of single-use plastic from 1st July 2022. This Gazette notification was issued by the Ministry for Environment, Forest and Climate Change in 2021 itself, and they announced the ban. However, a defined list of items which will be banned was released on 1st July. Now let us know a bit about single-use plastic. Single-use plastic, it refers to the plastic items which are used once and then discarded. Now they make the highest share of plastic manufactured and used. They range from packaging of items to bottles to polythene bags, coffee cups, face masks, trash bags, cling film, food packaging, etc. In 2001, there was a report of Minderu Foundation of Australia. According to them, single-use plastic accounts for 1/3 of all plastic produced worldwide, with 98% are manufactured from fossil fuels. It also accounts for majority of plastic which is discarded worldwide in 2019. And as per this report, India is featured among top 100 of countries of single-use plastic waste generation. We are ranked at 94. The top 3 countries are Singapore, Australia, and Oman. And now, what all items will be banned in India? The Central Pollution Control Board, they have announced to ban certain items. Like you can see the list that is mentioned here. Earbuds, candy, balloon sticks, ice cream sticks, plates, glasses, cups, spoon, knife and forks, trays, sweet boxes, invitation cards, cigarette packets. Now, PVC banners under 75 microns were already banned in September 21, and under 120, sorry. Yeah, sorry, this is not, yeah. Now 120 microns, they will be banned from December 2022. Not right now, but they will be banned from December 2022. So that's it for today's class. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I hope you like us. The part 2 will be uploaded soon. And in case you want us to make video on any other topic, kindly let us know.